Today is the day I've been dreading. I've been not wanting to do this for a long time. I've had my Derette V1000 for over a year. I have 34 and a half hours on this machine, and I'm about to do my first oil change. Follow along with me as I fumble through this and I figure this out. And together we can figure out, maybe figure out the easiest way to do an oil change on this thing. Because I hear that it takes half a day, takes 4 hours. The oil filter's horrible, and it's just terrible to get to. So I have watched a couple videos from the other guys on there. There's a channel called N2 Outdoors. Thanks for making a video. I got my tools lined up, my 13 millimeter for the pan underneath, my 22 millimeter for the drain plug. And yeah, he had a heck of a time getting this oil filter out. He had to pull an engine mount. So Soki's Garage also did a V1000 oil change, Chris over there, and he said it was a real nightmare and it took him a while. Brandon Stiles did an oil change, and he really struggled with it too. So today it's my turn to struggle, but I'm gonna let you follow along and see the whole struggle. So here we go. So I've got a 13 millimeter here, and I'm going to put it on this nasty cover. So here, this is a 22 millimeter, which I need to go get. Grab the Harbor Freight glove, and here we go. So to get the bolt out, I need an oil drain pan to make sure that the oil falls into a pan and not on my floor. So I got it on Amazon and I bought this low profile oil drain pan. Low profile oil drain container by Chapin. But this fits perfectly underneath. Cool. I also bought these flex head ratchets on Amazon. I'm going to put a link to all this stuff I bought in the description. If you're interested in it, you're welcome to get it. I am an Amazon associate, so if you do click my link, anything you buy through that link, not even the item from the link, does help the channel. You know what? I don't want to mess up my gloves. Pop your hood, grab your oil fill plug, and you want to vent it just so it drains out. I don't know if you know that, but I learned that. It is happily draining. So the hard part is the oil filter, and the filter's up here. Let's scoot this out of the way, let it keep draining. I just stuck my camera in the draining oil. Oh, come on. Still draining out, so I guess I'll let it be for just a little bit. There's the filter. See it? We gotta get that. Uh-oh. That'll be fun. And the V1000. And a wrench. I do have a new filter, and this is it. Got a little bit of slop. That's what I read. This filter's not, the filter wrench isn't cut perfectly. Yeah, there's slop on it. So, that's what we're gonna go for. That wasn't that bad. Why were they saying that was so bad? That's weird. It seemed pretty self-explanatory. Okay, got the pan here. It's gonna drip down my arm. Oh, I missed the pan. That wasn't bad at all. What in the world are they talking about? How is it so bad? I don't know. I stuck the wrench on and I went just a little turn, flipped it, little turn, flipped it, little turn, flipped it, little turn, flipped it, little turn, flip, 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 flip. And it didn't even take 5 minutes. I don't even think that was 3 minutes. I'm gonna look at this video. I'll put on the screen how long it took me to unscrew that filter, because my camera, this, is recording time. Shoot, I've only had the camera running for 10.5 minutes. All in. That's crazy. People are crazy. Here's what I got. Rotella 1030. Let's open the book. Let's read about it. Maintenance. Engine oil. Initial oil change at 50 hours. And then after that, 100 hours. It says engine oil 50 hours and then 100 hours. Oil filter cartridge every 200 hours. That's a D902. Yeah, D902. 50 hours initial. Then 100 hours, oil filter at 200 hours. What? Yeah, 1030 through all ranges. I really don't understand. It actually took me longer to get my tools out than it did to do that. That's weird. I'm honestly really confused. Unless my filter was just the easiest filter in the world. I don't know. But I've read, I've watched videos. Everybody says how hard this is. I don't know. Doesn't make much sense to me because that seemed pretty darn easy. You know? Maybe this is the hard part. I don't know. Not so far. So far it seems pretty darn easy also. I mean, I don't know. Now it does have baby turns. Like you can't turn it very much, but there's room. Not much room, but there is room. Okay, I've got it on pretty good and snug. Super weird. So this would be so much better if I had a long funnel, but I don't. I just have this one. I do have to lift the arms and pull the side cover off over here so I can pull the dipstick and double check it. So let's do that right now. Now again, you want to get your 13 millimeter out to pull this side cover off. It is kind of a pain to check your oil. You got to put off the side cover. But the side cover is super easy, and it comes with this nice shelf for your bolts. So when you come in this hole, see the dipstick right there? That is kind of a booger to get to, I gotta admit. Beautiful. That was easy. So you do have to kind of bend it a little bit to go around that engine mount. That really wasn't a big deal at all. What the heck are these people talking about? This is the worst oil change in the world. Come on, man. Having a little light is helpful too, by the way. That actually, as oil changes go, that was a simple one. That didn't take much effort. That's nuts, because that was easy. Alrighty then, so I'm going to stick the cover back on underneath. I don't think you guys really want to watch that because it's not very exciting. But, shoot. This is another example of don't listen to everybody on the internet. Everybody has a different experience. Everybody has a different skill level. I mean, shoot, people have different tools. So before I forget to mention it to you, to do this, you want to have your V1000 jacked up. Now, the way I jacked mine up, I have a 2x12 and then a 4x4 on top of it. Is that the best way to go? Probably not. So you probably want something a little wider than that. It worked fine. I mean, it's totally stable, but the 4x4 is going to lift it 3.5 inches, and the 2x is 1.5 inches. So it's 5 inches off the ground, which gave me plenty of clearance to get underneath it and not have to struggle like that. So I've watched other videos, guys are jacking it up, just driving on some boards. Now it's super sketchy like this, so if you can, do staggered boards. So, and it would be better like if they were staggered way out, because this thing just kind of went up and then teetered down. So not the best method, but it worked and it got me where I need to be. So it is up, so it can be worked on. So everything that I used a 13 millimeter socket, a 22 millimeter socket. My 22 actually was a 1/2 inch drive ratchet, and I used the flex head one from Amazon. And then the 13 millimeter was a 3/8 inch drive, which I used my battery Ryobi ratchet. This, I used my Ryobi impact gun. Also bought that on Amazon. And then I got my drain plug. And then I got my drain pan, which I bought on Amazon. And then I need a better funnel. The funnel wasn't very good. You want to have some rags handy. I'd recommend some gloves. I use 3 little rubber gloves. And I always wear these things. You know what? I bought these on Amazon too. Tell you the truth, I bought my jeans on Amazon. Oh my gosh, Jeff Bezos is rich because of people like me. Nuts. Anyway, that's all I got for you. I thought this was going to be a long, drawn-out, in-depth video about how to do this stuff, but it was a really simple one. There's really not much to it. Oh, and make sure you do have your tool kit. Your tool kit's going to come with that socket for the filter. My machine came with a filter from Derette, and I also used the manual to make sure I had the right oil. I used the Rotella 1030, and it told me like 0.9 something gallons. So 0.99 or 9, so I don't know. It was pretty much a gallon of oil. So I have that gallon jug. This is 1 gallon, 3.785 liters. And I stuck that in, and here we are, done. Now my maintenance is done on this for the oil change. And I'm just gonna check the tension of my tracks to make sure it's good. And just double check everything else. And that's it. I mean, that's it. There's no video today. I don't know if this was worth filming. Hopefully it helped some of you guys. If it did, do me a favor, click like and subscribe. Help grow this channel. I'd like to get to 100,000 subscribers this year, 2026. That would be awesome. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. If you want some more videos about all these machines, like and subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. That's my payment. And if you do want to use any of the stuff I use in this video, check out the description where I've got links where you can purchase all this stuff. So, and if you do want to get any sort of machines or content on these, a whole bunch more coming. So, thanks for sticking around. I appreciate you. Have yourself a great day, and let me leave you off with a little sunset. So I need to get a oil drain pan so I can get to the bolt. Grabbed an Amazon, grabbed a Harbor Freight plug,